speaking of new processors,
Oh
let's
yes, I'm
go.
excited for this one.
Excited too. Ladies and gentlemen, the uh the RTX 4090 has a rumored, I will say, asterisk, rumored uh,
Rumor.
arrival of mid-July this year in 2020. Um
Yep, two
and
months.
yeah, very close. This comes from The Verge. Sean Hollister reported this. Um Essentially, it's I mean, it's in the title, right? Like this new card could come as early as midsummer, which is like crazy to think about. Um
Yep.
that it's like we're already there. But I mean we're already almost done with May, right? So it's not that crazy after all. And like I mentioned this before we started, but 20 series was announced in August. And then the 30 series was announced in September. And so
Hmm.
here we are a year
July.
later, and July seems to be the seem to be bumping back a couple months. This prediction, I guess this rumor actually came from a Twitter user that is known for correctly predicting specs on the previous cards, 3090 and 3080, among some other things that he got right. So it's somewhat credible source. It's not just a random person. But yeah, the latest prediction suggests that the suggesting that the 4090 will require up to 450 watts of power all by itself, kind of similar to the 3090 Ti. That Nvidia put on sale back in March, but they offer quite a few more cores than the last gen chip. 16,128 of them paired with a 24 gigabyte at GDDR6 memory at 21 gigabits per second. Um, won't get too close to the numbers. The only thing I will mention here, this is probably the most important paragraph in this article.
Yeah,
And they say that while that's around 50% more cores than the RTX 3090, it's on Nvidia's new Ada Lovelace architecture, which again reportedly crams in a bunch of other hardware as well. Enough so that some watchers expect that we will see double the raw performance this hardware generation. Um, like a just quick pause there, dude. Like, like there's like a potential that we could get double the performance out of this next generation, which is crazy because the leap from the 20 series to the 30 series like rocked my socks off to say the least. You
yes.
know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Mike? Like absolutely crazy. So just to hear that we may get something that's the same if not better of a
Oh,
leap this time around is crazy.
yeah. It sounds like we're getting a better leap. And if I do remember correctly, we covered Ada Lovelace in an episode about 3 or 4 episodes back. And to remind you, if you don't, it's about how they're integrating the structure of the SSD being on the card
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
that you don't need to loop back into elements on your motherboard like your CPU or your like SSD or anything like that when operating high performance software or video games. So
Yeah.
it basically like cuts an extra loop or section, which is I guess why they're calling it a Lovelace, you know. So it's like just that technology when we saw it, and it was all kind of rumored too, right? These are sort of leaks, right? Like air quotes leaks. And dude, it's looking more and more true, and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, the power estimates and stuff, and like all dude, my frame rates, I'm kind of geeked right now. Like,
Yeah, like straight
I'm
up,
really
same,
excited to
dude.
see what's gonna come out with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Big fan.
I don't know either. I'm very excited. This article also talks about some other like rumors that have been floating around. It said that
Yeah.
um, last month this was Kimmy, the person that leaked the recent stuff saying that it was mid July release for the next 40 series card. He suggested last month. They suggested last month that Nvidia is actually testing a 900-watt card with 48 gigabytes of memory that requires two 16-pin power connectors to function. That would be wild, dude. Like, I don't know what kind of performance you get out of that, but I feel like that would bottleneck every CPU on the market right now. Um,
Oh yeah, easily. Well,
so
until the next generation of the AMD car
I mean, yeah,
CPUs come out, because
I,
we covered that last episode. That
yeah,
thing was insane.
yeah, I know, and
Some of
they're
the stuff that was coming
completely.
out.
I mean, yeah, they were ditching DDR4 like entirely
Yeah, they're
from a
yeah, they're
form
like
factor.
yeah,
So
DDR5 only.
so
So
yeah, that's gonna be next level. I mean, dude, so excited. I actually between last episode and this episode, I was looking at RAM. I was just window shopping for
mhm.
RAM, and like I didn't realize like how prominent DDR5 is now. Like you could just get it just like any other thing. It's I guess I haven't been as involved in the PC building stuff recently as I thought I was. Yeah, because it's crazy now, man. It's like commonplace to get DDR5.
Yeah, I've been slacking, which means I got to figure out if any of my stuff is like compatible with all these new CPUs and GPUs that we've been talking about the last like month.
Yeah,
So,
God,
yeah,
exciting stuff, dude.
hopefully,
2022 is gonna hit.
yeah, yeah. Just as long as the supply chain issues are, um, they're okay. Like
Yeah,
we can
that's
actually
true,
get
man.
stuff without having to pay a fortune for it.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so unfortunate. Like, just think about it. Like, we're on the tail end of the GPU gouge, right? Like, we're starting to
Yes.
round out MSRP. We're getting so close, and then if
Yep.
40 series comes out and just completely goes back up, imagine. God.
At least the 3000 series, I mean, they should be all right. They should even reduce in price.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
for
mean, they
people that have
should.
been holding out, I mean, there's your answer.
Yeah,
But for me, I mean,
sure.
like I'm gonna be eyeing this 4090 for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, I know.
Can't wait to play COD without having to downgrade everything. That game is so poorly optimized.
Yeah,
Or
for
Halo
sure.
Infinite or any of these games that just need a
Yeah,
little bit more tinkering with.
yeah. I'll be curious to see if we see better performance on any of those games with like the extra horsepower. I'm sure we will for some, but
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see like what is the like absolute most we can get out of these games, and I think this is gonna show us for sure. So
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be visiting a lot of tech YouTubers when they start doing
yeah,
like the benchmarks and
yo, yeah.
like comparison and stuff.
You already know we're doing a benchmark roundup when that drops. Like
Oh yeah.
everybody, like, oh, it's gonna be so good. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
so yeah, keep
Comparison
an eye out.
videos and stuff.
Keep an eye out for summer. No, it's gonna be good.
Yep. Yep. It's gonna be a good summer, just
Yeah,
overall in life.
sure.
It's gonna be great.
That is so true, man.